Assalamu alaikum, sister. Thank you for writing to our live session. I'm sorry to hear about the situation that you're in. You're a Christian woman and you're married to a Muslim man. However, your husband is abusive, mentally, physically, financially, and verbally. He doesn't work. He has no desire to work. He has a criminal past, but that's the past. Um, he doesn't help at all. You state that you work all day long to support the family, and he doesn't even buy bread. When you ask for help from his family, they say no as well. He's very manipulative, and you can't get anybody from his side of the family to take your side. They always take his. Now, there's a problem here, sister. There's a lot of problems. First of all, if he doesn't want to work and he has no will to work, he's mentally, physically, and verbally abusive, those are not Islamic traits. Those are not Islamic traits. Let me say it again. Those are not qualities and traits of an Islamic Muslim husband. Okay? I don't know how you guys met, and I'm not really sure what attracted you to him. You might want to think about that for a minute. Like, what did attract you to him? From the beginning. What did you see in him that was good? That was promising? That was looking like he would make a good husband? And I kindly ask you to just, make a little journal and journal down some of your thoughts about that. Like, what did you see in him when you first met? How was he? What drew you to him? Why did you marry him? And then on the other side, just kind of notate, the changes, if there were any, that have occurred during the marriage that made him change, or you saw the changes shortly after, or however that went. Because I'm sure you didn't meet him and he was abusive and lazy and didn't want to work. That wouldn't make any sense, right? So yeah, just kind of like write that down, tease it out, and reflect upon it. And I know journaling sounds kind of like simplistic, but oftentimes when we journal, a lot of things can come out of the subconscious, right? Like when we remember, oh yeah, I remember this, and so it kind of helps us to create a story, to create a timeline, as well as to help create a resolution or an ending to whatever the situation is that's uncomfortable or that's intolerable. So inshallah, start that. You asked if this is okay in Islam, and I've already told you, no, this is not okay in Islam. Your husband is being very haram. He's being very sinful. And again, that's not how Muslim husbands are. I would kindly suggest that the two of you go to marriage counseling, if he's willing, to try to save your marriage, if that's what you would like to do. And I'm only saying that because in regards to the abuse, you clarified that he does not hit you, but the abuse is that you work so hard that you're exhausted, right? You're so tired from working that you feel like that's physical abuse by making you work all day. If it were physical abuse, I would say leave immediately. So if that is ever the situation, please do keep that in mind. In Islam, there's no way that a woman should tolerate being abused, not even what you're going through, right? You're not even supposed to put up with that. But inshallah, if you want to save the marriage, I highly recommend that you both go for marriage counseling and you set your boundaries and your limits, right? And it would be very good for you if you did read the Quran, and if you did read about the rights of women in Islam, and if you did understand that you have the right to be fully supported. As a Muslim, he has to support you fully. He has to pay all the bills. He even has to provide for your needs, your children's needs, the household needs, and anything, within reason that you want or need. It's not on you to do that. That's his financial obligation as a Muslim, as a husband. Okay? You're not supposed to even work if you don't want to. Now, if you want to work, that's fine. But the money that you get from work is supposed to be yours to do with whatever you want with. Now, if you decide to pay a bill in the house, that's a blessing for you. But, you're not supposed to be paying all the bills while he just lazes around. Okay, so that's one point. Now, on the other hand, you had mentioned that he has a criminal past, and I'm just noticing here where you said that children are involved. So I'm not sure if children were involved with his criminal past, or you mean your children are involved now, like with this whole situation. But if he has a criminal past with children, that he's hurt children, I would kindly suggest that yes, you do divorce him for the safety of your own children. Okay? As far as help, I would kindly suggest that, talk to your family. You may have pushed them away before, but now is the time that, you really need to make amends, sister, and get as much support as you can. Alternatively, there are like support groups. I highly suggest, inshallah, that you get mental health counseling just to deal with the stress that you're under and the trauma that you've gone through being with him, right? So by getting counseling, that will connect you to more resources, like help with, whatever it is that you may need. And that will depend on this, that will be depending on the situation that you choose, whether you choose to stay with him and get services to help the both of you, or whether you choose to leave him and you just need services for yourself and the children. So there is help out there, sister. You just have to reach out. And inshallah you will. So sister, please, this is not the qualities, traits, or attributes of a Muslim man who's married, or a Muslim man, period. But especially one who's married. No, that it is not. Secondly, please talk to him about going to marriage counseling if you do want to save the marriage. 3, if his criminal past included harming children, please do leave him for your own safety, for the children. 4, there is help. There is help. Reconnect with your family. Look at the different agencies around where you live to get, counseling to deal with your stress and possible depression because of all this, and also to access any help that you can get and assistance you can get with either staying with him or leaving him. So with that said, sister, not all is lost. No, it's just that you're tired, and I can imagine you're very, very tired because you've been working very hard, and you probably walked into something that you thought was one thing and it turned out to be another. So please do, seek the help, seek the supports, and the love that is offered out there. There's a lot of really good agencies and people who do care. So please reach out and either try to repair the situation with your husband, or inshallah, prepare to leave it and begin a new life. We wish you the best.